Okay, good morning, good morning. This is the AGM morning brief for Tuesday, the 26th of May, 2026. So just going back over yesterday, the weekly open, and had this huge 300 tick drive up within the first 5 minutes of Asia opening based on the news coming out of the States and Iran over the weekend. And that was pretty much about it. It was a US public holiday for Memorial Day. There was one nice trade coming out of the second upper fire line where we had that close below. So I'll just switch on my hourly candles here. And I had to wait. I mean, there was three candles that closed below, and finally once this one close, I sort of thought, okay, well, I'll look for a just a short trade. I wasn't going to load up on this one, and it played out quite nicely. I exited it here. It did eventually hit the first upper fire line, and that's where it got well supported. To be expected on a day like this, the US just traded within that range, and now we've come here. Now, based on it being a US public holiday, the fire lines are not going to update any further. They'll be carried forward into today at the same level, so we'll just work off that. This previous high from last Thursday, now I think we can remove that, and we'll replace there with Monday's high, which is now the high of the week. This one can stay as it hasn't been retested. We'll sort of look down here, because this price could easily come back down now and retest Friday's high, which was blown apart on the open, and that would be a nice place to target for a sell, or a place to look in to get long and target Monday's high. Just going to wait to see how this plays out. There's no bottom wick on today's open. We are now above the Asian Open range, so I can start looking for trades. This high from last week on Tuesday hasn't been touched yet, so that becomes another target. Dynamic value line is rising. So at the moment, longs off this second upper value line to target yesterday's high, or if price starts to find rejection up here, we get a close below the second upper fire line, I could look to sell into this, or even to retest here. So we'll wait to see how that unfolds. Not much news on the calendar at the moment, so we'll just see if anything sets up.